My grandfather worked for CP Rail years and years ago. He was a section man, so he made sure the track was all straight and the trains went down the track okay. So I guess maybe that's why I love trains. And sizing them, listening to the old steamers years ago, the station coming into town and you're walking beside them. There was just something about the steam locomotives. Then everything started going to diesel in the late 50s and everything was dieselized, whole different era. But there was something about the steam era that was just romantic. It was hard for the workers, but it was just not economical anymore. So they had to dieselize everything, which made it more economical to run the railway. This HO layout is in the basement of the house. It took me about 4 years to get to this point. It's good scale, HO, nice to work with. I had most of the buildings already constructed before I actually started the bench work. I had over 50-some buildings. You'd go into a hobby store, you'd see a building that would fit into your era, so you'd build it and weather it and put it back in the box until you got to a point where you had a bunch of buildings, and then you start the layout. That's the way I done it anyways. Done my track plan and bought my rolling stock and locomotives and then start the layout. So it was nice to see it all come together. I belong to a club in Ottawa. It's called OVAR. There's about maybe 165 members. A lot of different skills you can tap into. Guys specialize in scenery, electronics, and on it goes. And there's another club I belong to, the large scale club, just into the large scales. So that's two clubs I actually belong to. About 15 years ago, back in '99, late '99, we started getting into the large scale trains, the Garden Railway. It's 129th scale. This is 187, so you can get an idea of the difference in size. So we built a layout outside in front of the house, and after a couple of years, we run it out the window. So if it gets cloudy, you got to bring your trains in fast, you just reverse them and bring them in through the basement window, into a yard. When I was about 10, we hopped on an old pump car. My grandfather, my mother, my dad, and myself, my brother, and went down the track on this old pump car, pumping away. And he got it. We went maybe 3 or 4 miles south of Spencerville to a blueberry marsh. And then we got off the car, went in and picked blueberries. And a few hours later, he came down and picked us up. But we weren't supposed to tell anybody what we'd done because he didn't want to get in trouble, you see. But it was a memorable experience, going down the track on this old pump car. I like all my trains. When I'm buying something, it has to kind of talk to me. It has to be special. I don't just buy in and buy anything. It has to be a certain road name on it or a certain type of car. And the same with my big, large-scale garden, the same thing there. It has to, what I say has to talk to me. The layout outside, which is the garden room, in my guest book I've got people actually from all over the world. Australia, South Africa, all through Europe, all through the States, from coast to coast in Canada, in my guest book. It's just amazing, and it's not advertised. It's just people come to visit somebody, and they say, hey, do you want to see a model trains? Running the trains, it's therapeutic. Just the sound of them running around, the two trains, one going one clockwise, one the other way, and just sitting back, closing your eyes, relaxing, and letting them run. I find that very relaxing. They call me the Trainman, I guess because I have so many model trains. I guess that's where I got the name from, the Trainman.